Let's be honest for a moment. Have you ever said, I just need some space, and watched your partner's face collapse like you just broke up with them? Or have you ever heard those words and felt your entire world start crumbling, even though he says it's not a big deal? Here's the brutal disconnect. When a man says he needs distance, he means I need a few hours to reset so I can come back better. But when a woman hears distance, she hears this is the beginning of the end. He's pulling away and he's never coming back. Same word, completely different universes. And this gap, this massive difference in what distance means to each of you, can turn a simple request for space into a relationship crisis that neither of you saw coming. It usually starts innocently enough. He's had a long week, he's feeling drained. Maybe work's been brutal, maybe he's just mentally exhausted, maybe he can't even put his finger on it. He just knows he needs to unplug for a bit. So he says something like, hey, I think I'm gonna have a guys' night this weekend, or I need to just chill by myself tonight, or can I have some space to clear my head? And to him, this is normal. This is healthy. This is him recognizing what he needs and communicating it like you're supposed to do in a mature relationship. He's actually proud of himself for using his words instead of just going distant without explanation. But the second those words leave his mouth, he watches her face change. Her whole body tenses. Her eyes get this look, part hurt, part panic, part trying really hard to act like she's fine with it. And she says, oh, okay, yeah, no problem. Do whatever you need. But her voice sounds wrong. And now he's confused because he just asked for something totally reasonable, and somehow it feels like he just told her he doesn't love her anymore. So he tries to explain. It's not about you, I just need to recharge. But that somehow makes it worse. Now she's quiet in that way that means she's definitely not okay, but she's not going to say she's not okay. And he's standing there thinking, what just happened? Why does asking for space feel like I committed a crime? Here's what's actually happening. When he says, I need distance, he's talking about hours, maybe a day. He's thinking about coming back refreshed, more present, better able to show up for the relationship. It's temporary, it's functional. It's like recharging a battery so he has more to give. But when she hears, I need distance, her brain translates it into something completely different. She hears, I need to get away from you. Being close to you is draining me. I'm questioning this relationship, and I need to figure out if I still want this. To her, distance isn't a reset. It's the first step toward leaving. And once her brain goes there, once that fear gets activated, no amount of logical explanation can convince her that just needing space doesn't mean the beginning of the end. I don't understand why this is such a big deal. I'm literally asking for a few hours, maybe a night, maybe a weekend, to do my own thing, to be in my own head, to just exist without having to be on for anyone. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not leaving you. I'm not questioning us. I'm not even mad at you. I just need some time alone to recharge because that's how I function. Why does that make you look at me like I just told you I want a divorce? And here's the thing that frustrates me most. I'm actually communicating. I'm telling you what I need before I just go cold and distant. I'm trying to do this the right way, the healthy way. But instead of that being appreciated, it's like I just set off a bomb. Now you're quiet and hurt, and I can feel you spiraling even though you're saying you're fine. And honestly, it makes me not want to ask for space next time. It makes me think I should just take it without saying anything, because at least then I don't have to deal with this reaction that makes me feel like a terrible person for having a completely normal need. You want to know what distance means to me? It means I get to turn my brain off for a while. I get to not think about work, bills, responsibilities, what needs to be done, what people need from me. I get to just be. Play video games where nothing matters except the game, work out without thinking about anything, hang with my boys and talk about absolutely nothing important, watch TV and actually zone out instead of half paying attention while thinking about 17 other things. And when I get that, when I get those few hours to just reset,
I come back feeling like myself again. I come back with more to give you, more patience, more ability to be present. The distance isn't me running from you, it's me making sure I can run toward you properly. But you don't see it that way. You see it as rejection, and I don't know how to make you understand that needing time alone doesn't mean I don't want time with you. It just means I need both to be the partner you deserve.
You say you just need space, like it's the simplest thing in the world, like you're asking me to pass the salt. But do you have any idea what happens inside me when you say those words? My stomach drops, my chest gets tight. Every insecurity I have comes flooding to the surface because, in my experience, in everything I've seen and been taught about relationships, I need space is how it starts. That's what people say when they're pulling away, when they're having second thoughts, when they're one foot out the door already and they're just trying to let you down gently. I know you say it's not about me. I know you say you're coming back, but how am I supposed to just believe that when everything in my gut is screaming that distance is dangerous, that space is how people drift apart, that this is exactly how relationships die, slowly, with one person needing more and more time away until one day they realize they're happier without you than with you. And I can't tell you this because I don't want to sound crazy or needy or like I can't give you basic freedom. So I say, okay, and I try to act supportive, but inside I'm falling apart. And you know what the worst part is? The waiting. You get to go off and do your thing, turn your brain off, feel better, but I'm sitting here in that space you created and my brain is going a million miles an hour, wondering what you're thinking about, wondering if you're thinking about me, wondering if this space is making you realize you're happier without me, wondering how many more times you're going to need this space before it becomes permanent. Every hour you're gone is proof that you don't miss me the way I miss you, that you don't need me the way I need you. And when you come back, all refreshed and happy, ready to reconnect, I'm supposed to just switch back to normal like I haven't spent the entire time you were gone convincing myself that you're gonna leave me. You call it recharging, I call it rehearsal for what is gonna feel like when you're actually gone. And I hate that I feel this way. I hate that I can't just be cool with you needing time alone. But you have to understand, to me, distance doesn't feel temporary and functional. It feels like the beginning of losing you, and that terrifies me more than anything.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Feel free to click on our other videos for similar content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one.